Now that the housing market is shifting from a seller's market to a more balanced market between the buyers and the sellers, you may have heard some sellers offering to pay down the buyer's rate. Well, what does that mean? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. Hi, and welcome to my channel, Living in Lake Havasu. On this channel, I talk about the things that you need to know about living here, including what you may need to know when buying or selling real estate. If you haven't already, go ahead right now and subscribe and hit the bell so you are reminded every time I have a new video. Be sure to watch to the end because I will include any of the bloopers that I make today. So one form of seller concessions is where the seller will pay or credit the buyer towards their loan costs. Now, that amount can vary. It can be a percentage or it can be a flat amount. Now, the law does limit the seller on how much they can contribute towards the buyer's closing costs. Right now, the law states that on a primary resident loan, the seller can only contribute up to 6% of the loan amount. The second concession, and the one that you're hearing about a lot right now, is where the seller will buy down the buyer's interest rate. Now, the amount of this concession will depend on the lender and the loan, and it will depend on how many points it takes to buy down the rate to where it's more appealing. The price of this concession can range anywhere between $1,000 and $20,000. Sounds good, right? Well, maybe not. You really need to have a conversation with your loan officer and go over what your financial goals are, long-term, short-term, and what's the best option for you. Depending on your situation, you may find that it might be better to ask the seller to just reduce the sales price by that same amount that they're willing to pay towards buying down your rate. Real quick, let me make this very clear. I am not a lender, and I have no intention of being one soon. But interest rates vary from person to person and loan to loan. So it is not a one size fits all. You really need to have a conversation with your lender to determine what is the best option for you. Yes, you may be buying a home at a higher interest rate, but you're also getting it at a lower sales price. And in a few years, you can refinance at a lower rate when they do come down. Now, if you're the seller, seller concessions may benefit you also, but in different ways. It depends on your situation. You know, you have to take into consideration capital gains, tax write-offs, etc. You really do need to talk to your financial planner or your accountant to determine which is going to be the best course for you, offering concessions or just reducing the price. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. If you have any questions at all about this video or any of the others that I have done before, go ahead and just contact me. My information is below. I hope that you think of me the next time you're considering buying or selling real estate right here in Lake Havasu City. My name is Carol Darrow. I'm a realtor with Destination Havasu. We'll see you next week.